my question only, and then it's okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam.
Okay. Let's bring up the sister.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can you explain what's a taghut?
Sure. At-taghut is anything that can ascribe the rights of Allah to itself, or that can be worshipped and obeyed and pleased with it.
Okay, so why are these people getting called that?
Because they all call to the worship of other than Allah, and they make the haram the halal and make the halal the haram.
Okay. One more question.
Inshallah. Before, inshallah, sister, wait, can I explain a little bit better, inshallah? I'm not explaining it properly.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Tawheed before?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. What's your understanding of Tawheed?
I know the meaning, but it's hard to explain.
Okay, no problem, inshallah. And please forgive me. I'm not questioning you to test you. I'm just trying to understand how to navigate the situation. So, Tawheed refers to linguistically means to make something one, and it refers directly to our shahada. Right? So there is consensus for us to understand our shahada, to act on it, to implement it. There is a consensus, right? So there are two pillars that come under Tawheed, which refer to La ilaha, which is the first pillar, and then we have Illallah, which is the second pillar, okay? But we're first going to focus on La ilaha. Right? If just in your own words, how would you translate La ilaha? What do you think it means? If you can't, it's okay, inshallah.
I know the shahada is like I testify that Allah is one and the only God, and Muhammad is his messenger, but I'm not sure about like parts alone.
Okay, no problem, inshallah. So when we're saying La ilaha, we are making a declaration that there is no one worthy of worship, or that there is no deity, yeah, or there was no other deity, okay? So we are making a clear-cut statement of rejection, okay? And in Arabic, we would call this kufr bit-taghut, which in English means to reject all false deities. So now, keeping in mind that at-taghut is anything that can ascribe a right of Allah to itself, or that can be worshipped and obeyed. I'll give you an example, right? So you know false idols, they can be worshipped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're worshipped. So false idols would be at-taghut. Okay, if you ask any Muslim, or if I was to ask you, do you go or do you worship false idols? You're gonna say no. This is you doing La ilaha. People also worship jinns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and jinns can also be a taghut. People also, you have the Sufis that worship things that are dead, people that are dead. You have other mushrikeen that worship things that are dead and alive. These things can also be a taghut. Another example, you have a fortune teller. What does the fortune teller do?
Tell the future.
Exactly. And when they're saying that they're claiming that they can see the future, the foundation of that, my sister, is they're ascribing a right of Allah to themselves. Okay? They're ascribing a right of Allah to themselves. So this fortune teller would be a taghut. So can anyone, can a Muslim, if I say to you a rhetorical question, would you go to a fortune teller?
No.
Alhamdulillah, this is you doing La ilaha. And the person that would be going to a fortune teller would be nullifying their shahada because they are not doing La ilaha. And another example, we have the magician. What does the magician claim to do?
Make things like appear or disappear.
Yeah, exactly. So the magicians also claim that, oh, I can do harsh things against your enemies. Oh, I can fix your marriage and so on. This magician is ascribing a right of Allah to itself. So this magician would also be a taghut. Now, the last one is another right of Allah. Allah makes it clear in Surah 12 verse 40, in al-hukmu illa lillah, that legislation is only his right. And in Surah 18 verse 26, that Allah doesn't share his legislation with anyone. And if we take the system, for instance, democracy, or if we take the example of Donald Trump, what is the role, what does Donald Trump do?
Rule or like
he makes legislation, right? He decides if people are allowed to drink alcohol. He decides what is the punishment if someone steals, if someone grapes someone. He's making legislation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he comes in the same category as the fortune teller and as the magician. Okay, because he's ascribing a right of Allah to himself. We know he's a kafir anyways. Right? We know this. But he is, because he is now ascribing a right of Allah to himself, he becomes a taghut. Okay? So now if we go back to Tawheed, and let's go back to the two pillars we were speaking about, there is conditions for you to fulfill when you are doing kufr bit taghut, when you are doing la ilaha. The first one is to believe that it is batil, to believe it is false. Right? To believe that it is falsehood. Okay? The second condition is to have animosity towards it. To have animosity towards it. And the third one is to have bara from it, to disassociate yourself from it, to be free from it. And then the last one is to make takfir upon the taghut and its worshippers. This is how you are fulfilling la ilaha. Because only once you're fulfilling this, you can then do the second pillar, which is iman billah, which is illallah. Okay, so if we complete it, there is no one worthy of worship but Allah. Yeah? So illallah referring directly to iman billah. Are you with me, sister, or am I making it too confusing?
No, I got you.
Are you sure? Maybe I
Yeah,
didn't
thank
explain
you.
it correctly. Okay, alhamdulillah. So this pillar is for us to affirm when we're saying illallah, because we rejected democracy, we rejected these people that ascribe the right of Allah, we reject these scholars that are making the haram the halal and the halal the haram. This is, once we've rejected all of this, we can then affirm Allah's rights and attributes and affirm the oneness of Allah. Like I said, no one can go and worship idols or believe in a fortune teller and say, no, I believe in the oneness of Allah. That person wouldn't be believing in the oneness of Allah because they didn't do La ilaha. They didn't reject everything first. Yes. So with these people, my sister, if you pick one, I've laid the foundation for you. Inshallah, it'll be easier for you to understand. If you pick one, I'll be able to explain to you on how is it they're calling to shirk, and how is it they are taghut.
Can you explain Mufti Menk?
Yeah, sure. So Mufti Menk, he openly, on many occasions, has made the haram the halal. But his primary act of disbelief is saying that he believes in democracy and that he promotes people to go and vote in democratic elections and elect for a legislator. And this is the act, this is the act of shirk. Okay, this is the act of shirk al-akbar. Because when Allah is making it clear that legislation is only His right, and as a Muslim, we only strive for Sharia law. Okay? We do not take part in attributing a right of Allah to someone else and say, here you go, Donald Trump, I'm going to vote for you and you can make laws for me. This is shirk. This is making partners with Allah. And Mufti Bank openly announces this. He promotes this, and I've created a playlist on Mufti Bank. It's just on my other account. It's on teamummah.live. Inshallah, you'll find it. But many of these people, this is what they do, and this is shirk al-akbar.
Jazakallah khair. Can you explain one more for me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, sister.
The one on the top in the middle.
The one on the Shamsi?
He's licking his lips, right?
The one with the tongue out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So Shamsi, he calls to his own religion, which is part of a cult, which is called Madkhalism. Okay? The soul of this religion is that.
But do we have bad laws? Yes. Are we?
Mohammed, you just moved back from.
And to teach people how to nullify their shahada, but to disguise it with their kufr and shirk. I'll give you an example. Sorry, I don't want to overwhelm you with information, but when we were just now talking about kufr bit-taghut, right? When Allah made it clear in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 256 that the believers disbelieve in the taghut and believe in Allah alone. And in the next ayah, Allah made it clear that the disbelievers are the allies of the taghut. Shamsi openly defends the tawaghit, and he goes out on an extra effort to make sure that he's doing that. For example, and this is not just one individual, I'm talking about many other rulers that he defends. For example, the ruler of Saudi Arabia, his religion is based upon how can I defend the leader? When in accordance to Quran and Sunnah, in accordance to the command of Allah, we are not allowed to defend the taghut. For example, you're not going to go and start defending fortune tellers and magicians, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because they attribute rights of Allah to themselves, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It is the same with Shamsi. What Shamsi is doing when he's defending this Murtad bin Salman, he is defending someone that is attributing a right of Allah to themselves. So this is clear cut kufr and will take you out of Islam. Because ultimately, you're doing the opposite of kufr bit taghut. Remember? La ilaha? Right? So he's doing the complete opposite. Sister, do you have Telegram?
No, I'm in America. I don't think that's here.
No, you have. There is Telegram in America. If you click the link in my bio, it's an educational channel. It's not a group chat. It's an educational channel with published books. And if you click on the link, you will find all of these books for free, such as Kitab Tawheed, As-Sul Al-Thalatha, and you'll also find videos by scholars that call to the path of Haqq. My beloved sister, even listening to just like a video from these people will lead you astray with their smiles and their voices on how they disguise things. Stay very far away from them. Very far away from them. Inshallah, when you grasp the foundation in Islam and you understand the basics, you'll understand that, hold on a second, why is this person doing this? I can't take from this person. Why is this person doing the opposite of the shahada? I can't take from this person. And inshallah, understanding al-wala al-bara, which is crucial part of tawheed as well.
Jazakallah khair.
وإياك يا أختي.
I just want to make you probably are, but I just want to make sure you're Salafiya and Athari, right?
Yes. It is not, يعني, I don't say outrightly I'm Salafi because of these madakhila, the madkhalis like Shamsi, Abu Khadija, they've stained the term Salafi. But yes, I am Salafi. I follow the Quran, the Sunnah, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Sahaba, and the blessed three generations. And yes, I'm Athari as well.
Jazakallah khair, you explain things so well.
Jazakallah khair, Ukhti. I hope I made sense. And please feel free to come up if you have any other further questions. And yeah, inshallah. And actually, you're in America. Have you heard of Sheikh Ahmed Musa Jibril?
AMJ?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you watched any of his videos?
No, I've heard he's not good.
Yeah, so sister, Imam Ahmed said, right, that when you are looking for the truth, look at where all the arrows are being pointed from the kuffar. Where are they all being pointed? And inshallah, if you listen to a few of his videos in that Telegram channel, you'll find his videos, right? See for yourself. Why is it that all of these people they say, oh, Khariji this, Khariji that, but subhanallah, they themselves have traits of the Khawarij. Subhanallah. Inshallah, watch a few videos and see for yourself. Prove yourself this thing that, okay, if he's so bad, let me see for myself that what is it he's saying. And inshallah, you'll understand so much more. And yeah, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you.
No problem, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kimberly, if you're a Muslim, can you remove your profile picture and then I'll bring you up?
Salam, sister.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hi, I just wanted to ask because I came across your TikTok page and I'm new to Islam, so I don't necessarily understand many things or many of the terminologies. But what I did want to ask is, so you said that is it Salafi?
Yes, sister, Salafi. But
Yes.
yes, but we like to just say that we are Muslim. But yes, we would say that we are Salafi.
So I wanted to ask, so do Salafi people follow the Sunnah of the Prophet? And if so, does that mean that with any hadith you refer to I think it's called Bukhari?
Yes, my sister, there are 6